Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Shaman's Horde on Nyxus Gaming. We're back in the Lonesome Road, back on our main Horde character. We got Lily and Boone with us, and the Red Glare from 2 guides ago, just to show we're back. And today we're going to be going after the Ralphie Posters. There are 20 of these spread throughout the entire Lonesome Road. The first of which is in the first room where you encounter Eddie, your only companion through all of this. You find him in this pod here, and if you turn just to the right, you will find poster number 1. And as I said, there are 20 of these total, and we can move to Hopeville for the next 8. Alright, so the next ones are in Hopeville here. I'm just outside of the missile silo. After you leave, the first one you're going to want to come grab. There's going to be a warhead right here that you'll want to set off. Once you have the laser detonator, you'll walk right into the women's barracks. And it's going to be on the far wall right here. Go ahead and examine that for 2 out of 20. Exit and go right across the street to this gas station over here. You can already see it on the wall inside the garage. This is number 3 of 20. Now go ahead and make your way over to the headquarters base area thing type place over here. Careful with the radiation, you might not want to cross over that way. But you're going to want to come upstairs and around to the back here, and it should just be on the wall as you turn the corner. There is 4 out of 20. Next up, we're making our way to the Marked Men camp, where you actually get the laser detonator that I mentioned earlier. This one's going to be on one of the back walls of the place. Some of these are very well hidden, and you might not find them on your first playthrough, and that's fine. They're not supposed to be something that everyone's... As I was saying before my game crashed, these aren't things that you're just expected to find and know where they are on your first playthrough. They're collectibles, so it's okay to miss them. Here is the poster I was talking about, though. Go ahead and grab that for a juicy 5 out of 20. Now, my game does like to crash a lot on this save file, so don't mind me if I do a quick save every time I pick one of these up, just so I don't have to recollect all these posters every time. We're gonna cut on over to here to a location that, honestly, I didn't even know existed. This is the Marked Men Guard Outpost. It's just here on the road, and I've never taken the detour to come over to it, but right behind here on the 2nd floor, you get poster 6 of 20. You're not done yet, though. Come around here and into the basement, into this oh so lovely basement with blood and bones and hanging skeletons everywhere. And that is 7 of 20 right there. Let's get out of there before we turn into that hanging skeleton there. Alright, next up, we're getting close to the end of Hopeville here. There is a locked gate up ahead that blocks this one poster. I believe you need a warehouse key to unlock it freely, but you can just pick the lock. It is an average lock, so it shouldn't be too hard, and by the time you're getting into the Lonesome Road, you should be able to pick an average lock anyway. I just broke the lock because I'm impatient and didn't want to try picking it myself, but there we go. That is lock. Yeah, I'm still talking about the locks. That is poster 8 of 20. Now, the last one here isn't actually in Hopeville itself. It's in the collapsed overpass tunnel, the next area, so I'll be right back. So this one's pretty easy to get. As you enter the collapsed overpass tunnel, let me go ahead and put that up. It's going to be in this first overturned trailer on your left. Just walk all the way to the back. And that is poster 9 of 20. That is the only one in the collapsed overpass tunnel. So let me skip through to the end and we can find the few in the high road. Here at the high road, this is just a little bit of the way through. You'll come to this giant wrecked interstate area. There's a warhead right here that you can go ahead and blow up that I believe unblocks this path, so you can start climbing on up. And once you get to the very top here, go ahead and jump across. Try not to fall. You'll discover the crow's nest and the first of 3 Ralphie posters in this area. Probably don't want to make that jump unless you're playing in God mode like I am. Just be safe, make smart decisions. We're gonna jump on ahead down this highway now until we get to the location where the snow globe is at. So this is the Junction 7 rest stop where you find the snow globe somewhere in the building. I can't remember where. I have some angry tunnelers by me, don't mind them. The poster is right here on the side of the wall. Looks like I also attracted a few angry death claws. Well, I know exactly how to deal with them. Alright, just up ahead there is the Ashton missile silo. You're going to want to completely ignore that and come into this little marked men camp area. You'll find a unique marked man by the name of Bonesaw. He has a chainsaw with him. Oh boy, another angry deathclaw. We're still just going to ignore them, and we're going to come over to this ruined building over here. Because on the inside somewhere should be our final poster for this area. It might be upstairs. It's on this central poster right here. What a shot of grabbing the poster. Am I right? That is 12 of 20. Next up, we're going to cut through the Ashton missile silo to the next area where we can find more of them. Alright, we're going to start jumping around here a little bit. This is the Sunstone Tower right after the Ashton missile silo. It's where you're leading up to finally get back outside. This is the third floor. You'll come into the room here, and there is 13 of 20 right behind the bookcase. Alright, we're going to hit the next two in quick succession. That's the word. This is the area just before going into the Cave of the Abaddon. You're going to want to come into this small little two-story building, and I believe it is up on the second floor in one of these rooms, or the hallway. It's in the hallway right here at the back. That is 14 of 20.
Gone for now.
Immediately, you're going to want to jump over and head into that building over here. That is the 3rd Street Municipal Building. We're going to go up to the second level of it, or at least the second level that we can see. A lot of it's sort of collapsed into the ground here. Go ahead and walk around the corner. So it turns out in order to get up here to the second floor, you're going to want to go through those sewers there. And then you'll start looking around, and there should be the Ralphie poster right there. That's 15 of 20. We are 3/4 of the way through. Now let's skip ahead through the Cave of the Abaddon. There's nothing for us there. This is in the buried buildings just after the Cave of the Abaddon and just before the Boxwood Hotel roof. As you're turning the corner, this one will be plainly just in sight next to the bedpost right there. These next three are all in close proximity to each other. This is the wastewater treatment plant here. There's a warhead right there, and there's a warhead you got to break to get up here. It's on the way to Ulysses' temple towards the last bit of the area as you're just climbing up stuff. You're going to want to come through here and look for the room with the manager's terminal on it. Be wary, there are a bunch of tunnelers and marked men here that are fighting. I'm just going to wait patiently for them all to move out of the way, although they are jumbling up pretty badly. Maybe I'll just push my way through. And there's the poster on the back wall there. Let's go ahead and push back through all of these guys and get out of here. I don't really feel like dealing with them today. Oh yeah, go charge in there, Lily. Maybe they'll yield to you. Alright, so immediately after that, you're going to want to jump back down and head over this way. You'll see the wastewater treatment plant. Actually, that's where we just were. I'm sorry, this is the waste disposal plant, or something along those lines. And there are more angry deathclaws about, as there always are. Gonna look to the right of the entrance, and you'll find that one right there. That's 18 of 20. And the final one for the area is going to be across the water in this little dugout section here just on the wall. You can see it already. Now that is 19 of 20. There aren't any of these in Ulysses' temple, but there is one of them. But what would you like to tell the audience where the last one is? I don't think he's very talkative right now. The last one that we need to find is in the Courier's Mile, which you unlock by blowing up a section of land in the divide at the Ashton missile silo about halfway through. So let's go ahead and cut over there. God damn, I lose the Deathclaw and get a Markman. There's just danger everywhere. And welcome to the Courier's Mile, where we don't want to spend too much time here unless we're in God mode like I am, of course. I'll say the same warning I said last time in the last episode when we came here for some warheads. You want to stay away from the Deathclaws. They are irradiated Deathclaws, and they do a lot of radiation damage if they get into contact with you. You can see one hit, we're already up to 17 rads a second. I'm in God mode, so I'm just going to cut past these guys and grab the last poster there. That is 20 of 20. Now, if you are having trouble with these guys, the best thing I can recommend is go in with a strong ranged weapon. Something like the Red Glare is handy. And again, just don't let them get close to you or they will start piling on that radiation damage. Definitely want to come in here with good radiation protection. Power armor will do greatly to defend you from the Deathclaws and the radiation. And you might want some Radaway and Rad-X's as well as some stim packs. But with that, we have gotten all 20 of the Ralphie posters in Lonesome Road, and we are ready to end off today's episode. We only have 2 more guides to do in Fallout New Vegas. Next time, we are going to run through and grab all of the Divide journal entries in the Lonesome Road. And then we got one more special surprise to do. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time for another crash-tastic episode of Fallout New Vegas. Seriously, my game has crashed like 20 times just trying to record this. Bye!